And this person who has said these abusive words to me, poor person must be very unhappy inside. That's why he or she has vomited these bad words onto me. And this person is sick actually. Say, if somebody is vomiting, what do? You fight with the person. What do? Help the person. Give him a paper bag if you are in a plane. Yeah? If he's vomiting, then you'll rub his back. Give him water. Okay, rinse your mouth. Do you need lemon? Do you need something? Lie down. You'll take care of that person. Right? So if somebody vomits, what should we do? What should we do? Help that person. Take care of that person. Give him something limey to drink. Give him something salty to drink. So if somebody is being angry on you, it is vomit of the mind. It's what? Vomit of the mind. So this person is sick. What does he need? Your sympathy. What does he need? Your care. What does he need? A good warm hug. Do it. Be it your boss, be it your husband, be it your wife, be it your child or daughter or son, if they're being very, 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 very angry to you, go to them and hug them and go, kuch nahi, theek ho jayega tu. You'll be all fine. You'll be all fine. Fine. Okay. You'll be all fine. Here the person is doing the vomit of anger, and on the top you are hating that person and fighting with it. Now again, I like to bring the example. If somebody is physically vomiting, you help that person. So if somebody is mentally vomiting, what should you do? Fight with that person. Tell 10, 20 kitty party friends, my husband is so bad. He fights with me. My mother-in-law is so bad. She fights with me. My son is bad. He fights with me. That's not right. बीमार आदमी को देखभाल की जरूरत है, बीमार आदमी को सेवा की जरूरत है, बीमार आदमी को आपकी नफरत की जरूरत नहीं है. किसी ने आपको बुरा शब्द कहा एक बार, क्या बुरा शब्द हो सकता है? तुम बोलो, मैं क्यों बोलूं? हाँ? Give me an example. From Canada, give me an example. Bad word. Okay, she says you're so stupid. Okay. That's the bad word for her. Oh my God, it's such a mild word. So somebody says to you, you are stupid. That hits your mind. Then you hold on to this word like it is a treasure. And then every minute you are repeating it, you are stupid, you are stupid, you are stupid, you are stupid, you are stupid. And you meet your friend or relative or colleague and you then tell them, she said to me, I am stupid. Am I stupid? Then this person says, oh no, you are not stupid, you are so intelligent. Who says you are stupid? How many times this person is going to say, you stupid? So I am stupid, I am stupid. How can she say? How can she say? Well, she has a mouth. And these days, the real democracy is open. Use it. And people are using it. And people at the higher hierarchy are using it so often, every day. They are, tweets are coming. Hateful tweets are coming. Abuses are coming from the tweets. Now, he or she is tweeting one time, and the whole world is tweeting it billions of times. Somebody says you stupid once, you say it to yourself 1,000 times. So who hates whom more? The person hates you more or you hate yourself more? So who is agonizing you? You or somebody else? He just said once. He said and he went away. And maybe after that the person is realizing, I shouldn't have said that. It was too harsh. Okay, tomorrow when I meet, or next time whenever I meet, I will say, sorry, I was harsh, I shouldn't have said that. Now that person is feeling guilty and wants to apologize. And here you are grumbling like a volcano. And say after a month this person meets you and says, I'm so sorry, I called you stupid, I am more stupid, can you pardon me? What will be your position now? Now you should say, oh, indeed I am stupid. When you were feeling bad, I was angry on you. That is what being a sansari is. That is what being a worldly person is. We love bad things. We hold on to bad things. We collect bad things. We collect bad memories. Say you have a relatives group, say 50 or 100 people. Yeah, and you meet and everybody is being nice to one another, but then one person says one bad thing and then you hold on to that bad thing, and then to another 20 you say this person is a very bad person. That is how people take their revenge. One time a husband and wife was sitting with me. Sometimes I really wonder, why do they hate one another so much? I'll give you an example. The wife started complaining about the husband. She said, he doesn't take care of me. He doesn't pay attention to house. And I'm so upset. And he's your disciple. So you should teach him. Huh? Why should I? But she's going on and on. The poor husband was sitting quiet. But a point came, and then he spoke up. He said, Guru Ma, it's only me who is alive despite of being with her. Had it been some another man, he would have committed suicide or would have divorced her or would have ran away. And it is me who is surviving her and not she. So he had list of complaints, and then wife started crying, and the husband is going angrier and angrier. And I am wondering, they just had the 25th marriage anniversary 2 days ago. Poor two tortured souls have had an anniversary of 25 years of torturing one another. What a life! My sympathies, I really sympathize these people. And then I said, well, I can't help you because you love to hate one another. And I am not going to come in between you because you are doing good to your, one another. It is nice. Carry on. He said, what? Why should we carry on? I said, no, it suits you. So, we are not crazy people. I said, but he's such a bad person. He doesn't pay attention to you. No, he's not that bad. It's just once in a while he's like that. Now, I am saying something, and now they are saying all good things about one another. And I was provoking them more and more. And I said, well, don't waste your life with, being with one another. Why don't you be separated? Be separated. I know good divorce lawyer. I have many lawyers. I can tell you, give their names. They can help you. Very nicely, amicably. You can just be away from one another. Live your life. Don't waste your life. She's no good for you and he's not good for you. And then they're just looking at me as if I am the enemy. I said, no, we can manage. I have just told him yesterday only, let's do Yoga Nidra together. And they wasted my 1 hour. They went back hand in hand. Nobody divorced anybody. So they went back nicely, and it is okay. But why are you holding so much hatred for your own loved ones? If you really hate, then be away. And if you don't hate them, then why carry this hatred in you? Why? And having this much of hatred inside, you cannot have a calm mind, and you cannot do any bhajan, and you cannot do any dhyana, and then you'll be asking me what to do, what to do. And I say, what to do, what to do. You are spoiling your own life. Nobody else is doing that. So in a difficult situation, it is easy to be angry, but it is difficult to forgive the other person. And I would say, if you have managed your mind well, then you would be in a good position, and easily you would be able to forgive that person. You should be angry, but you forgive that person. Your response could have been a very angry one, but you use your mind and you are conscious of your emotions, and you are conscious of the repercussions of if you blurt out your angers, and then you think properly and clearly and consciously, and then you choose to have sympathy with that person who is going through a miserable time, and forgive that person for his or her mistakes. Being angry is easy, forgiving is difficult. So you choose an easy way, and I say, be a warrior. Be a spiritual warrior. Who is a spiritual warrior? Who has ability, power to forgive. Who is not waiting to retaliate back. Who is not making a strategy how to retaliate back. Simple, magical 3 words. I forgive you. And 3 magical words. Please forgive me. How difficult can this be? Please forgive me, or don't say I love you, because your love is going to lead you to more hatred and quarrel sometimes. Learn these 3 magic words. I forgive you. Don't hold anger for anybody or any situation. There's a popular statement in English: if life throws lemons at you, make a lemonade. Shikanjami, sokha, asan. Just look in your mind. Are you holding grudge or anger or hatred for somebody? And know this, it is like poking a thorn in your own heart with your own hands. अपने ही दिल को अपने ही हाथ से हम घायल करते हैं जब हम क्रोध करते हैं, जब हम किसी से नाराजगियां रख लेते हैं, जब हम किसी से गुस्सा हो जाते हैं, हम अपने आप को तकलीफ देते हैं. The power to forgive somebody will only come from a very quiet, full, calm mind. From where will this strength come? Normally people go to churches and temples and they say, God, give me strength to do this. That's wrong. There is no God sitting up there who will give you this power to forgive. You have to create, you have to generate this power in you by meditating. Don't wait for some magic to happen. You be the magic. You do the magic to yourself. So meditate more. Every day, sit down in silence for some time, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatsoever. अभी इधर उधर चला जाता है मन, बार बार कुछ कुछ सोचने लग जाता है, पर जब भी कुछ सोचे इधर उधर का, फिर उसको वापस यहीं ले आओ, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। विचार से कभी लड़ना नहीं है। विचार अपने ही मन में है, मन अपना ही बच्चा है। तो बच्चा कुछ गलती करे, एक झापड़ मार लो, घर से थोड़ी निकाल दोगे उसको। So when your mind doesn't listen and go here or there and is still thinking about stuff, don't be angry on your poor mind, it's just a kid. Train your mind well, like you train your child. You have trained your child to go to potty also, didn't you? Otherwise he would be messing up anywhere. Didn't you train your child? Didn't you train your child to say that you have to go to bathroom? Say it, go. Yeah? How to remove his undies, how to sit on the seat, how to clean himself, how to wash his hands. Haven't you taught your child or somebody in your family? You have taught that child. And actually you have taught yourself also. Can you remember when you were 4 or 5 or 6? You were pooping in your undies. And your mother would be yelling, and then you would be reminding yourself that next time, if I feel, then I have to go to bathroom. You trained yourself how to sit on a dining table and eat, how to use fork and knife, how to use the napkin. Didn't you train yourself for all these things? Same, you have to train your mind too. So when mind goes left, right, okay, baby go. But baby will come back home only. Where else will it go? Just be tolerant and be patient. With this we come to the end of this session. See you tomorrow.